Hi, we are Javier and Paola, and we are going to present you a little story about tennis, how to play with it, and the benefits.
Now we're going to tell you about the rules of tennis. Tennis was originated in 12th century with a French game called Pau. It was a court game where the ball was struck with a hand. The game is first involved in Europe in 1873. Major Walter Winfield invented a game which tennis evolved.
Yeah.
Now we're going to tell you about the rules of tennis.
A lot of persons don't understand how to play tennis and the count of points, but it's very easy and creative when you start to practice this sport. While we'll say the rules, we're going to show you what not to do and an example of doing it correctly. First rule. Opponents stand on opposite sides of the court. The player who delivers the ball to start the point is called the server. The player who stands opposite and cross court from the server is the receiver.
The right to serve-receive, choose your side, or give the opponent these choices is decided by a toss of a coin or racket. If the choice of service or receiver is chosen, the opponent chooses which side to start.
Third rule. The server shall not serve until the receiver is ready. Serves are made from the deuce court to the opponent's service box on the deuce court. If the server misses his target twice, he loses the point. If the server ball hits the net and goes in the correct service box, another serve is granted. If the server steps on the baseline before contact is made, the server is deemed a fault.
Rule 4. The receiver is then ready in an attempt is made to return the service ball. If the ball does not land in the service box, it is deemed a fault, and a second serve is given. If the ball is hit by either opponent before the ball bounces, the server wins the point.
Rule 5. The server always calls his score first. If the server wins the first point, he gets a score of 15. The second point is called 30. The third point is called 40. If the score is 40, also known as deuce, one side must win by 2 points.
Rule 6. The first to win 6 games by 2 wins the set. The first to win 2 sets wins the match.
Rule 7. If the ball goes into the net or outside the boundaries of the court, the player who hits the ball loses the point. If the ball hits the net during the point and goes into the opponent's court, the ball is in play.
¡Wow! ¡Vamos, Javier!
Yeah.
Rule 8. A late is called during the point if a ball rolls on the court or there is a distraction from someone besides the players on the court.
Rule 9. A ball that lands on the line is good.
Rule 10. If players serve out of turn or serve to the wrong person to court, the point or game will stand and order will be resumed following the point or game. These 10 rules are essential to play a fair and fun tennis game.
Well, everybody knows that sports give us a lot of benefits, but right now we're going to tell you which benefits tennis gives us. The 5 most important are:
1. People who participate in tennis 3 hours per week cut the risk of death in half from any cause.
2. Tennis players scored higher in vigor, optimism, and self-esteem than other athletes or non-athletes.
3. It generates new connections between nerves in the brain and thus promotes a lifetime of continuing development of the brain.
4. Tennis is development positive personality characteristics.
5. Competitive tennis burns more calories than aerobics, inline skating, or cycling, according to studies on caloric expenditures.
Well, our conclusion is that tennis is a great fitness activity
And that there's nothing like doing exercise and having fun at the same time.